football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this.
Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught
it. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A chance to make an early statement in this one here on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's got his man. Oh, a lot of space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
How about the big fella with the hands? You know, those fullbacks are not talked about as athletes, but he shows you he can do a lot on the field, catches the football, gets the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Makes the grab over the middle.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Strickland. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. Bernie on the Jets. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on third down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the fullback. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job.
There he goes! Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes his man miss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This freshman quarterback has shown no signs of youth so far today. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and draw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking left. Got him downfield. It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of Oh, those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Young. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Snap it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a seam wide open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. Turning it on. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
At the 35, he's open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Strickland. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Johnson looking to throw, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll send the back in motion. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Now the pitch. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the fullback. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Johnson wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He's going up top here late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Got a man in the middle. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
1st and 10 coming up. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Direct snap. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Into their happy place for a touchdown. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Johnson looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Can't get him to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Try. Oh, he's got some space. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
Game on the line. They've got got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every